We call this vehicle, as a joke, Porch Panamera Mayor's Porch, because I am a mayor. I am mayor of a town called Monastyrsk, Ternopil region. Sweat of Artillerymen protects infantry's blood. My task is to hit the target. It is our land, and nobody else has the right to tell us how to live. Shots were fired to the direction of Russian army. The volley covers 400 by 400 meters. Citing lyrics of nationalists' anthem, hate and anger towards enemies motivates us. We call this vehicle, as a joke, Porch Panamera Mayor's Porch. Why? Because I am a mayor. Tell us more. You are a major. I am mayor of a town called Monastyrsk, Ternopil region. Ukrainians have desired to find betrayal in government's actions that Russians spread. And every new government that comes is quick to talk badly about their predecessors. That's why there is mistrust of governmental institutions. It is not reasonable, I think. Although it is true that people who have power, deputies, mayors, and different chiefs of administrations have more opportunity to go to war for themselves and for their relatives. I have to post some photos sometimes because I became an object for constant lies and speculations. People say that I hand out summons in Ternopil, in Lviv, that I live in hotels. I joined army and have respect of these people, but still have to prove something to someone. Why did you decide to go to war? It is my second time. In 2015, I was in Krasnohorivka as a part of mortar battery. That time I received a summons, and this time I asked the officer to give me summons. We adopted the budget programs of socio-economic development. Everything has been completed. I left a great team there. We communicate remotely. It is difficult for them without me, but it's what it is. What are your tasks here? We are Artillerymen. We receive a target from our artillery reconnaissance that we have to shoot at. And we do just that. So you changed your seat in the mayor's office for the seat in a military vehicle? Not really. I am still a mayor. I just set my priorities, first community development program, and then protection of our community's choice.
На певний час, скажімо так, розставив пріоритети. Спочатку програма розвитку громади, а потім захистити вибір, який наша громада зробила.
If we lose, our budget will be spent by Muscovites and not by Ukrainians. I do not want my relatives to be killed. I am from the south of the country. Not all my relatives survived Holodomor. I know who Russians really are, not from somebody else's word. How difficult is the situation here? And how many times a day do you have to go for tasks? I do not know what the right number is. Sometimes we go for a task 10 times a day, sometimes less. There is no set number. It depends on the number of tasks and on priorities that our higher command sets for us. We complete tasks set for us. Of course, it is not only our vehicle, we are part of a battery. Tell us a little bit about this vehicle. It has 40 barrels, and inside there are 40 projectiles that weigh 6. There is a saying, sweat of artillerymen protects infantry's blood. It means that vehicle arrives, a box of about 100. The car is unloaded, then if it is necessary, we unpack the projectile and prepare it. We put the fuse, the vehicle is being equipped, and then it goes for combat duty. And then, from different positions, we shoot at different targets. How effective is it, from your perspective? I consider it to be very effective. It works by areas. The volley covers 400 by 400 meters. The projectiles are quite heavy. Yes. How hard is it to work with this vehicle? Is there some motivation that helps you? Citing lyrics of nationalists' anthem, hate and anger towards enemies motivates us. I have never heard guys complain that something was too heavy. On the contrary, people are motivated in our unit. They do everything with understanding. They joke and laugh and do everything fast. Because the first thing you have to do when the vehicle comes is to load it, in order for it to be ready for the next task.
Вона була вже готова до виконання наступного завдання.
Tell us a little bit about your job, for those who know nothing about it. What we do here, we help our infantry to advance and to defend itself. We cover enemy personnel with fire. My task is to hit the target. So I direct the vehicle at a target, and chief of a cannon fires. I only direct it. What was your biggest target? We hit enemies' transportation vehicles, mortars, artillery. I saw it during a stream. We hit their commerce trucks and their covers. I tree planting where they were based.
Вражали КАМАЗи і їхні укриття. Це також бачив.
You are from Luhansk region. From Lysychansk. From Lysychansk. It is occupied. Do you miss your home? I do. But there is nothing there. My house was bombed. Everybody left, and those who stayed are not really good people. What is your motivation to fight? Protection of your region. Not only my region. To protect my country, my family. It is our land, and nobody else has the right to tell us how to live. I have never heard complaints about my service. I think I leave for all the tasks. Sometimes when I am said that I am to go for a task, I even feel happy that we have to go and help guys. We run and dance to the car. And the last question is, what is the first thing that you are going to do when the war ends? Go to my wife and children.
Мазепа, ЯМР, перевірка зв'язку. Заїжджаємо на вогневу.
Marian Kushner, referral correspondent, BM-21 Grad has arrived for a combat task. They received targets coordinates and are waiting for movement of Russian troops. We are currently in Zaporizhzhia region, where armed forces of Ukraine actively advance and carry out counteroffensive operations. I am currently moving on BM-21 Grad with soldiers of the armed forces of Ukraine who just now fired in the direction of Russian army. targets were received and this vehicle was used.
Виконали постріли в бік російської армії, з'явилися цілі і якраз застосували цю машину.
It often happens here, and soldiers say that in a month, one vehicle, at least 2,000, have been used.
За місяць щонайменше 2000 снарядів довелося випустити.